Something. Thought you guys might be interested. A lot of cops around, so we're gonna find out. What's going on, folks? What's going on?
Jim, come on over here.
Sure, let's get the story. Find out what's going on. The truth, maybe, yeah?
These people right here were kindly filling up jerry cans to start fueling up our lovely truckers.
Yep.
The police came by. They're trying to shut this down. They're trying to charge them with mischief. James Scarf has shown up to the rescue.
Okay, good.
As well as all these people to read them their rights, to read the police their rights, and straighten out the laws.
So what are the police threatening to do? They want to take them, or what are they?
They want to take them, and they want to charge this gentleman with mischief.
Okay, let's just take the cans out of here then.
What's that?
Let's take the cans. Let's
No,
go.
because this is we're actually gonna be able to beat this. Right
Oh,
now.
okay,
Everything
cool.
that she, Jane will come back and explain.
Okay,
and
cool.
You guys, just so you know, over on my feed, they're in a private conversation right now, and my people here too. Jane has one of my speakers. Oh shit! I should shut up here.
Jane Sharf is here, and she's on it, so we're gonna go find out what's going on.
Fine, Prophet. If you take them, you're taking them under. I'm not giving them. I'm not giving them voluntarily, but. Okay. Do you want him to use the word duress?
No, but he's not even. That would mean you're doing it. He's saying.
So you are giving them.
Sell them to me.
No, he's just not
That's what
stopping.
he just said.
No.
That's why I won't put him through.
No, you're not.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't say that. Right? So that's and then later on.
You just not reach around, please.
Just like everything else on video.
You're not going to jump in front of them, right? But if they take them, it's on them. They're stealing. If you give consent, they're free.
Then you're giving it away.
Free to go.
So say to them that you won't stop them from taking them, but if they take them, it's that.
Yeah.
Say that to them.
Yeah.
You're not stopping them from taking them, but if they take them, it's that. Say those words.
It is your property, brother. Arrest you for gas cans. Good luck. Sorry.
As long as you even say yes, as long as you don't stop them, like jump in the middle and say, you can't touch my jerry can. He's going to stand right here and tell you you don't have his consent.
He's not letting us. You're not letting us.
Yes, he's not stopping you. No, she mischaracterized. No, he said he's not stopping you.
Jason, you're saying one thing, she's saying
No.
another. So right now, we're kind of...
Okay, let me do it. Okay. And I'll redo it if I...
No, just what? Sorry. Hang on one sec.
But it's not her that's going to be placed under arrest, correct?
But they're manipulating you, and they're lying to you about what you're... You don't have the right to do this.
The one that's going to be placed under arrest.
Not you.
He's not stopping
And
you.
right now, Jason,
not
right
stopping
now,
you.
Jason is saying one thing and you're saying another.
Impeding. He doesn't have to agree to give you his property. No.
It's your private property.
He said he's not going to...
You can't even...
He's trying to manipulate. He's trying to put words in your mouth.
No, we're just trying to have a conversation.
It's
Jason,
not
you're not-
stopping you. No, don't. Excuse me, I'm the counsel. He said I can speak for him.
Is she legal counsel?
Then it becomes later a discussion.
Yes, she is.
See, how do you know that?
Because I know who it is. I know who she is. I know the story.
That's his choice of legal counsel.
Excuse me? Okay, you're not, he's going to stand right here and not impede, not obstruct. No, don't.
We're just trying to have a conversation, trying to
They're
figure
trying to
out the
get you
facts.
to use certain words so they can
That's not what we're doing. We're trying to figure out what
They've been coached.
Don't incriminate yourself.
Consent. They can't arrest you if they don't stop them from touching you. And if they do, then...
So it's illegal to possess gas cans. Is that what we're saying?
I can't get arrested.
Sell me the cans. I'll own them. I own the cans now. Sell them
Okay.
to me. Sell them to me.
Oh, they've already got my card.
No.
Sell me the cans. They're no longer yours. They're mine.
Give him $1. Give him $1.
I got. You can't. Somebody give me $1. Give me the guy. Here, I'll trade you. Right there. I now own the cans.
Okay. He doesn't own this gas.
Don't have to tell him who. Don't have to tell him who. Nobody. Don't tell him who. Somebody else owns them now.
put one of these on lights. And you need one.
I do need one.
Now they
We love you, officers.
Yeah, we'll love you. And you can go.
And there's a witness. There's how many witnesses? 5 witnesses
Yeah.
to the sale. An offer, exchange.
This is what the politicians have done. This is us as well as us.
Police taking gas cans from people.
Let's always remember that. The police officers are us, you guys.
Nothing but love and open arms on this side, you guys. It's just a job.
That are with their families. They're overstepping. Kids have never been happier. It's called overstepping. 2 weeks. Lockstep.
Yeah.
Just a reminder, guys.
Of course they don't know what to do.
Pass that loony around.
Can you give us an idea what's going on, Jane?
Literally passing the
He
buck.
was filling
We're passing the buck.
pulling what they did on Sunday night, saying that it's aiding and abetting because there's mischief, and there's no mischief, and there's no aiding and abetting. That fell apart, and the court ordered police to give back the jerry cans, and the people that were detained were never charged. Okay, so that's a done deal. So they're doing it again. Rinse and repeat. Wash, rinse, and repeat. That's what they're doing.
Not today, though.
And yet the judge did order that they couldn't do that. Is that correct?
Yes.
So there's
and the judge that ordered the horn stopping said that this protest is legal, and that's fresh off the court desk.
There we go. Legal.
all
We
right.
have a copy of that too, by the way.
Excellent.
The lawyers that's on our team got a copy of it yesterday.
Cool. Good.
Brick City's here. Eva Frey's here. Good. Good guys. Yeah. These guys are good. Bridge City, yeah, as far as
Are you doing a public live stream?
Am so.
Can I get your name or whoever, wherever you're going to be?
Church of Bubbles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Church of Bubbles. And this particular stream is on my personal screen at YouTube or on Facebook. And my name is Jim Kerr. Jim Kerr and Church of Bubbles.
Oh, and a misogynist. And a misogynist.
And I fight homeless people for their food and all that stuff.
Which is not true, obviously.
I'm an old hippie, that's who I am.
What do you got? What do you got in your hands there, Jane? What do you got in your hands? What's
Bill of Rights. Can I get one of these from you?
the Bill of Rights?
Bill of Rights is meeting.
The charter.
Two meetings on
Charter
Friday
is a dark instrument brought to you by Pierre Trudeau, being abused by his son, Justin. Where's Justin, folks? You don't want to use the charter, and if you don't use the charter, you don't invoke it under Section 24, remain silent. And the government can't use it against you. They need you to invoke it, and if you don't, it remains silent, and you can literally use the Bill of Rights to defend yourself in any government overreach. If the government is overreaching their steps and they charge you, you use the Bill of Rights to prove that they were overreaching and they overstepped. Anywhere, anytime. Doesn't mean they won't violate the rights. But this, when the day comes for reckoning, you go into court for justice, it is this document you should be relying on to prove that they violated your human rights and your fundamental freedoms. It says it right at the beginning. It is an act of recognition of protection of your human rights, human and fundamental freedoms. Okay, human and fundamental are not in the charter. You know what else is not in the charter? The right of the position of family in society, free men, free institutions, the right of enjoyment of property and not to be deprived of without due process of law, the right to the individual, equality before the law, and protection of the law. None of that is in the charter. And so, since the charter is silent on all of those things, you don't have to invoke it. Because if those are the items they're violating, which they are trying to do right here, right now, this is the only document you need because the charter is silent and all those things I just talked about. It is silent, and if you don't invoke it, it remains silent and becomes a lame duck instrument, folks.
And who was the author of the Canadian Charter of Rights and Freedoms?
John Deacon Baker.
It has Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
Oh yes, I did mention Pierre Elliott Trudeau. And look at
Card-carrying communists opening the door for
created by the Father, manipulated and abused by the Son. It's not a coincidence, people. Not a coincidence. Don't use it. You don't use it. You don't invoke it. They need you to invoke it. You don't invoke it.
Yeah,
They're
we also
done.
have common law. Common law.
Oh yes, and there's common law. So I do this on a video, which we're going to try and get uploaded today, but I want to talk very quickly about common law. Folks, there's a lot of talk about common law, and people are talking about admiralty law and UCC and all that. What they need to understand is common law happens to be the common or custom law of the land. Not only that, Canada inherited the common law from the British system. Okay? We inherited it. So when you talk common law, you need to understand you're talking the custom of the land, and this land has a lot of laws that are recognized by the majority of people, because custom is what is recognized by the majority of the people. It is not what's recognized by few fringe people. So it's custom, but it's also where the common comes in, case precedent, or the rule of law. Case precedent and the rule of law are the same thing. So when you stop and think about common law, you want to know what system is recognized by the land, and therefore you want to use the laws that are cited in that land. Because in Canada, everyone goes on about the Uniform Commercial Code. That is an American law. It has nothing to do with Canada. You want to understand the Canadian version, go to the Bills of Exchange Act. You want to understand the Canadian version, go to the Bills of Exchange Act. And that is relative throughout. There's a lot of similarities, so quit pulling from other countries. And then you go to precedent. And with precedent, if it's a provincial, if it's in the Supreme Court of a province, the precedent is set for the law. Precedent becomes law. Okay, the legislation doesn't make the law. It is when the legislation is challenged in court and the court makes a ruling. That ruling becomes precedent, which makes law. That's how law is created. So use the precedents. Use the law, the legislation, use the precedents, and together you get common law. And that, folks, is common law in Canada. Not something to do with the Uniform Commercial Code, not something to do with maritime, whatever. Okay? It is the custom and precedents of this land. Okay?
How can people find out more? If they're watching this, they want to find out more. Where can they go?
They can come to our website.
What she said.
Stand for thee.
Standforthee.ca.
Honestly, I recently just joined them. I tried to be another organization, but they were all about the charter.
Okay, so we are at a standoff here with police that want to take some gas cans. The owner of the gas cans sold the gas cans, so there'll be a hard time arresting somebody who doesn't even own them anymore. But we'll see what's going on. Lots of police just waiting here to do something. Hi, how you doing? I'm doing well. How you feeling today? Good. Well, I won't push you too much more. Looks like you're busy.
I am.
All right, good stuff.
See you later. Bye.
Yeah. Looks like they're a little confused.
But I understand the process.
All right, so just to let you know what's going on here, the cops have stopped this guy with a bunch of jerry cans. They wanted to charge him, and yet the judge, when we went to court over this, has told them that that's illegal. So now we put up some different fights. They wanted to arrest him. We ended up buying the cans from him, so he doesn't own the cans anymore, so they arrest him. They're now arresting somebody who doesn't even own the cans. That should be interesting. Man, I'll tell you, man, I hope they get paid well.
That's extremely expensive, but it's a sweet thing. It's just, that's the only way. And then when we get into that, we get something like that. Like we can press the colors and we get a color swatch and we send it to the factory and they mix paints to get that color. So it's got
So the streets are relatively quiet, but when you walk around a corner, you find out the cops are trying to steal gas cans again.
Hey, just back up, okay? We're doing our job.
Let them talk. Okay, guys.
C'est un ami, c'est un ami qui est à l'hôtel.
So let's go over here. He has personal privacy. He's advising on.
Does he want his privacy? Okay,
We'll
cool.
make it available.
Got it. All right, so he has legal representation. Jane Sharp is with him. They're now talking about what's going on. Oh. Shots by Hill is live right now too, so you might want to look that up. Shots by Hill. Is that who's up there?
Yeah, Shots by Hill.
Okay,
It's Austin.
so Shots by Hill has the footage on this. Check him out. Is that Instagram or
Instagram.
Instagram? Shots by Hill is doing that interview right now. We'll just stay at a distance. They're trying to arrest the guy for carrying drink cans. But I don't know what they're doing now. Yeah, just bullshit. They certainly should. I think this one might like me. Hi, how you doing today? You're looking good? You're looking focused? Ready to go? Huh? How you feel about Canadians? Canadians on the street protecting their rights. How do you feel about it? Do you get paid overtime for this? Mandatory overtime or voluntary? Hold on. You're Ottawa police. Oh, you guys are mandatory overtime. I know. I've been talking to enough of you. Understand one of your sergeants quit today. Is that correct? Oh, he's not sure. He's just checking out. Well, I'll look it up. I think it's true. You know, if you're doing something you don't feel good about, it's not a bad idea to quit. Like a strong young man, you get another job if you wanted to. Ottawa police. Taking jerry cans from citizens. Shit. Taking more jerry cans. Cops stealing more cans. Cops stealing more cans. I don't even think they have the names on those cans. It'd be very hard to give them back after the court had already told they can't take them. But no, the cops like the jerry cans. Want to make sure the truckers don't have enough heat so they can freeze at night. Yeah, sure, no problem. Back up while you're stealing somebody's property, no problem. Sounds like a great idea. Yeah, that's amazing. Beautiful. Police now don't help people. They steal their fuel.
Police steal the diesel for the truck drivers. That's nice features for Germany. European.
Look at these guys stealing fuel.
Stealing fuel. Stealing fuel. Stealing fuel. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Yeah. Way to go, guys. Thanks a bunch. We really appreciate it.
Ottawa's fine. Some jokes to the police. They seem to be short.
Very, very bad.
Get out of my way.
Yes.
Really?
You're on Canadian soil.
The police steal
What do you pay every
Support the police.
Yep.
Let's get the OPP in here.
Everybody else lost their job. What makes you special?
Let's get the RCMP here.
The next generation.
Not
See
minions.
the speech on. I started to train for
How could you sleep at night? Hello, Sergeant.
Because they get paid. They got a job. They're keeping us safe, you didn't know. Keeping us safe. Keeping all those jerry cans out of our hands just in case, you know? In case we're able to stay warm. How are the trucks supposed to leave if they have no fuel? How are the trucks supposed to evacuate the streets of Ottawa if they have no fuel? Anybody want to answer? Excellent. Okay, well, the police are more than willing to help.
Send that across the road. Hey, buddy. Buddy, I sent that to Russia. I sent that to Germany. No, you're in the way of the shot.
Okay. Look at this. Look at this. You guys are heroes. You know that? Thanks so much for all your help, Ottawa Police. Taking our fuel and preventing the truckers from staying warm at night. We really appreciate all the overtime you're putting in, guys. Thank you. Friggin' cowards. Cowards. Thugs.
You don't want to say anything to your fellow Canadian?
Of course he doesn't. Anything they say can and will be used them against the court of law in the Nuremberg trials 2.0.
Stealing. Stealing.
Nuremberg.
Stealing.
Nuremberg.
Stealing. 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 Stealing fuel. Everybody else lost their guys. Stealing. Stealing fuel from fellow Canadians.
All it takes is a simple no.
Sir, sidewalk, please. Thank you.
Got no license plate on the front. I think it's illegal to drive without a license plate on the front. Isn't that right? I believe I got a ticket for that once.
Just stand on the sidewalk, please, sir. Thank you.
FM 58466. FM 58466.
Fear off then. Is this awesome for you? Do you feel good? Yeah, you feel like a big man? So today's care. What are you doing tomorrow? We have a tough guy here trying to get to the road side. It's so tough. Stand back.
Hey, big man, big shots. Thanks so much for bringing your guns and your tasers to steal the truckers' fuel. We really appreciate it. It's such a wonderful, kind service you've done us today. Yeah, be proud, be proud.
Be proud, man. Love you, but you brought shame.
Freaking disgusting.
Let's go.
And just stole that guy's fuel. Absolutely disgusting. Yeah, they just stole about 20 jerry cans from a trucker. I don't think Canadians wear green. Bunch of bullies. Hey, let's steal some more fuel, shall we? Yeah, smile for the camera, folks. You'll be famous forever. Used to be called peace officers. Used to be.
Hey, 32.
Yeah, because they're coming from every angle, right? They're everywhere. Like more down there. There was more down that way.
Stealing more jerry cans. Police stealing jerry cans. Scary, man. Yeah, yeah. You too. Collect your overtime. Enjoy your night. Same thugs that corralled us in Toronto broke some protesters' thumbs. Now, these aren't the same guys. These guys are out in Ottawa. I don't know how many bones they've broken. I'm just talking about Metro Toronto police. But, you know, I don't know that I'm really proud of these guys and girls at this point. They see that truckers, fellow Canadians, have come from all over the country. They can see the license plates. They don't care. Following orders, keeping you safe. Remember Nuremberg.
Same thing as before?
Same old bullshit.
But they just had a judge tell them.
Yeah, I know they just had a judge saying they can't do it. Well, they just did. Following the law is not really their expertise. All right, well, I'm a little hot under the collar. I think I'm gonna move on. Ooh. What the hell, buddy? What the hell? What's this all about?
I heard they fueled 10 trucks while all that commotion went on.
Yeah,
so who's the smart ones here?
There you go.
That's called winning.
Look it. He's videoing us for evidence. Hey, my name's Jim Kerr. Look at me. You can see my eyes. You can see every single bit of my face. Use this as evidence against me as a Canadian who gives a shit. Yeah. Okay, I gotta move on, folks. Oh! Oh! All right, we're gonna head back to the bubble bus. You might as well come along. I can calm down between now and then. Can you believe this? Now, I understand there's a judge that put an order saying they can't do it, but they didn't seem to care. They just did it anyway. Trippy stuff, man. I don't really get it. When the legal system is doing the bidding of politicians instead of listening to the people on the streets, there's a scary, scary situation at hand. And people aren't going to take it forever, man. Church of Bubbles on Instagram, Facebook. My son keeps telling me to do this. He says it helps. And when you share the stuff and you like it, it helps us, okay? It helps the algorithms, helps us get find, helps more people to see our stuff. We love you. Have a great day. Come along for the ride. We're still going to continue to walk around a little bit, see what's going on. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to tune in again. I'm going to log off here, go on to Instagram. Church of Bubbles Instagram. We'll see you there. Love you. Keep being awesome and free and help somebody today. Okay, bye-bye.